I believe. Yeah. And then Nettle Sentinel to follow up. Perfect. So now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if I've ever seen Elves versus Hogaak specifically. This might be a new one. This might be a new one to me. I don't know if I've ever seen this before. It must be rare. 60% favored for Hogaak so far, says chat. We have Jason Murray joining us for round 3, the next round, on Urion Death and Taxes, or Pasta Taxes, or Noodle Taxes, or all of the above. Hogaak is in the yard. Bone Shards takes out Nettle Sentinel. Let's tune into the players.
A Nourishing Peatland.
Yep.
Go to 18. Get 2 Berkshire Rangers. And I'll pass the turn.
Hold on, let me look at that card for a second. I haven't. It's been a
I
little
can
while.
cast 2 elves to make a mana of any color.
Okay. Thank you. Get you back. There you go. All right. All right. Draw for turn.
Sure.
Okay. Sorry about the glare on Side Norna's board. We will we will fine him for that. Side Norna will get a
I'm
fine.
going to do Cabal Therapy, targeting you.
Sure.
And
What
I'll
are you
name
gonna name?
Glimpse. Glimpse.
I have a Guy's Cradle, a Natural Order, and a Dryad Arbor.
All right. Natural Order. Dry it over. Meyer.
hand.
Fetch. At 19.
So I guess Natural Order could potentially win the game here. Gaia's Cradle into Natural Order seems disastrous for Hogaak. Chat liking Elves now, 54%. Still some time left for predictions, everybody. Chylith and JT Parr are throwing points down. I see JT Parr is rooting for Hogaak here. What did he name with therapy? He named Glimpse of Nature. Glimpse of Despair. No. He named Glimpse. How is Natural Order good games, not even close to lethal? I don't know. Not lethal? Yeah. I mean, not now, I guess. Okay, so glare on a card. Let's listen to the players here.
We'll play a Dryad Arbor. Carrion Figure cannot block, correct?
Correct.
We'll attack you for 2.
I'll take 2. I'm at 17.
And then I will pass the turn.
What's your third creature side, Norna?
I have 2 Berkshire Rangers and an Elvish Visionary.
Oh, okay. Just slide the Visionary over to the left because it's in the. There you go. Perfect.
Alter.
Sure.
Altar of Dementia. All right,
I'm going to sack
poll
the
about to
feeder to
end.
flashback Cabal Therapy.
Sure.
And I'm going to name Natural Order.
I have a Verdant Catacomb in my hand.
All right, so Cradle, Catacombs.
Yep.
All right. And pass turn.
Draw for a turn.
54% favored for Elves, says chat, in the end. 54% favored for Elves. Chylith put 3.3 thousand channel points down for Elves. JT Parr put 4,000 towards Hogaak. So, about 12,000 channel points are on the line here, something like that. Oh, did Side Norna lag out here? What's going on?
Swamp. Pass turn.
The turn, I'm going to go to 17.
I had you at 17. 16.
16. Oh, yes, 16. Sorry. I will get a Dryad Arbor.
Yep.
Let's.
Okay. Well, I can't
Off the
really
turn.
reset Side Norna's internet connection right now, so here we are.
I'm going to play Elvish Visionary.
Yep.
And what are you at?
I'm at 13.
13. Okay.
I'm not sure what's lagging right now. It looks like everything is fine on my end, though, at the moment.
We'll play a Guy's Cradle. Make 6 mana.
Yep.
Make a black. I'm going to Shaman the Pack you for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Puts me down to 5.
And I'll pass the turn.
Does Shaman the Pack do anything other than do the damage coming in?
Nope. It's just a 3/2.
All right. I think that helps. I'll bone charge your 3/2. Starting Hogaak. Pass turn. I think that's game.
Yep.
Baron von Count, your EDH commander. Okay. That's a cool one. Big Furry Monster. Jack in the Mox. Jack in the Mox is in my cube. Really awesome card. Love that card. Johnny Combo Player. Yeah, I like Johnny Combo Player too. Christopher Rush Zombie Tokens. 24 in my Hogaak deck box. Okay. The zombie tokens counts. The silver border ones from Unglued. That counts. Alexander Clamilton is a good one. Yeah. Alexander Clamilton is a good one. I don't remember what Alexander Clamilton does, but I remember it being cool. All right. Missed what Cabal Therapy was there, but it missed. Did not hit anything.
Yeah, that's the green-black searcher library for like it's like a food not food. Is it like a food chain? It's like the sack creature +1 or something.
Yeah. Well, no, it's more like a Green Sun Zenith. It's hybrid X, and you get a creature with mana cost of X or less.
Okay, I don't even know what they're talking about, but that's okay. They're talking about something completely unrelated to their match. Which they're allowed to do. They are allowed to be friendly with each other, even though they're opponents on this exciting stream. Paper Tiger, Scissors Litters, and Rock Lobster. Those are good ones as well. Yeah, the auto mod is catching people. Chipper Chopper was great and limited. I don't remember which one Chipper Chopper was, but it sounds familiar. I liked the one in limited that like turned your library into a creature. That card was really funny. Crow Storm. Okay, we got Crow Storm finally. Jack in the Mox was my first Magic card ever. Older brother of mine gave it to me for whatever reason. The same card is in my cube as well. Yeah, Jack in the Mox is an underused cube card. Definitely put it in your cube if you have a cube, in my opinion. Jack in the Mox is awesome. Cabal Therapy happening here again. I missed what he said, unfortunately.
Okay. And then I'm going to crack the Catacombs. Or Swamp, which should bring back Bloodghast.
And follow-up question on the silver border. If and now with things that are going with historic and with how things are going with standard sets, adding all kinds of crazy stuff like D20s and companions and all that. If they put out another Modern Horizons set, let's say, and it had contraptions the same way they were in Unstable, and they just added contraptions to Constructed, would you be happy or sad or some other emotion? Were contraptions awesome or were they terrible? Or are they awesome but only in the Silver Border world? Should they make contraptions Black Border is my question. That's to make it more clear. Should they make contraptions Black Border? They'll work the same way. You have a separate deck and the whole deal. But what do you think, Chad?
And tap creature. Okay. And Heritage Druid is tap 3 elves for 3 green.
Correct.
Let's go with. I'm going to feed the Swarm, the Heritage Druid.
Sure.
I take that was a 1 casting cost, right? So I go take 1 damage. And I'll go with Catacombs and pass turn.
We're going to.
Contraptions were great.
Yeah, this. I think we'll just name Elves.
Yep.
Draw a card.
Gimmicky for competitive play? Yeah, I think I agree with that. But if they were, like, if they had to be designed for competitive play, maybe they can adjust some things. I don't know. All right, another Birchlow Rangers for side Norno.
Bloodghast. Swing for 2.
Take it. Go to 15.
You're at 15. And pass turn.
Swing. All out.
How much is that total?
4.
4. Okay. I'll take it, obviously. So I am down to 14.
And I'll pass the turn.
Side Norno, just slide your creatures to the left a bit. That spot where your creatures were on the right, just try to avoid that spot. Yeah, just slide everything over to the left. Yeah, perfect. Perfect.
All right. I'm going to go to 13 and fetch.
Sure.
Just want to make sure everybody could see what's going on over here.
Dryad Arbor.
Gotta love the Dryad Arbor. I'm guessing there's a Hogaak in the future.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and Hogaak.
There it is,
Like
folks.
I'm psycho.
And I will pass turn.
Okay.
Are there any Plague Engineers in this list?
So
Does Inverted have any
we're
Plague
going
Engineers?
to cast a Glimpse of Nature.
Uh-oh.
Got
That's
it.
not good.
Nelson will draw a card.
No Plague
And-
Engineers.
We'll play a Guy's Cradle and pass the turn.
All right. Okay. I'm going to swing.
Q Presidente, thanks for the follow. Welcome, welcome.
I'll just swing with the team. 10, 12, 13.
I'll block the Dryad Arbor with a 2/2,
Yep.
and I'll take 13.
You take 12. So you're at 3. And pass turn.
And where are you at?
I'm at 13.
Okay, that's game.
Okay. Hogaak gets game 2. New LGS matches from yesterday. We recorded again at my LGS here in New York City yesterday. And matches are going up on our YouTube channel. They're there now for our YouTube member. I should correct, they're not there yet as of right this second. But for people watching this later, by the time you were watching this, they're probably there now. But they're going up. They'll be available for our members. And then later this week, the plan is to have another live stream where we run through the LGS matches again and do some commentary. I'll tell some jokes probably about Magic cards, and it'll be a lot of fun. So everybody be on the lookout for that. Join the 90s MTG Discord. Oh, it happens to be up right now. ! Discord in the chat. If you haven't figured out yet how to join the Discord, join it now. Come hang out with us. Talk about Magic. Sometimes we talk about life. And yeah, LaPark was on our last commentary stream. LaPark knows what's up. Come hang out with us, everybody. All right. Underway for game 3 here. Yeah, it's true. I actually find it very helpful for me to watch my matches back and watch back the matches that we saw at the shop, that I recorded at the shop, and just talk about them. I feel like it's great learning for both for me and for everybody watching. I hope. Okay. There we go.
Return a forest to my hand, untap Dryad Arbor, play a forest.
Yep.
And then we'll pass the turn.
Yeah. Draw the turn. Cabal Therapy, targeting you.
We'll make 2 mana. We're going to return the forest, untap Dryad Arbor. Endurance, choosing you.
And I do not have a response to that. So, just shuffle this to the bottom.
What you name with
I will name Endurance to see if you have another Endurance.
Pause just for a second. Hold on. Was Arbor just played that turn? Does it have
No.
Summoning Sickness?
Arbor was played on turn. Was Green Sun Zenith on turn 1.
That was
Okay.
this turn 2. Yep.
Okay, great. All right. Just wanted to make sure we caught that.
So
What
I
do we
have
got?
a Nettle Sentinel, Natural Order, Dryad Arbor, Bayou, and Forest. You already knew about the forest stuff.
Bayou and Forest. All right. Okay, that's flashback, so that's Exiles.
That wasn't flashback.
No, that's right. You're right. That was
You catch that.
so cool. Thank you.
Thanks for looking out, True Chains. I appreciate it. No worries. I'd rather make sure we get things right. If anybody has any thoughts about maybe something not being done correctly, definitely let me know in chat.
Sack Supplier to Flashback Therapy. Supplier triggers.
I often mention it, but I'll mention it again. These webcam games are hard. You're keeping track of more. I feel like you're keeping track of more things than you normally are when you're playing in person. And it's not always clear what's happening the way it is in person. So we do our best.
I'm going to and I will pass turn.
Okay, so we're going to draw for turn. Get a forest.
That's a sudden edict in Brian's graveyard. What's up, Finn Dorsal? How's it going?
With the endurance.
I'll take 3. 17.
Then we'll play a Nettle Sentinel.
Yep.
And we'll pass turn.
Okay. Draw for turn. We are going to
Oh, it might be Feed the
play
Swarm.
fetch. Match
Sure.
16. Arbor.
Sure.
Yeah, the full cards are great until you trying to play on webcam. Carrion feeder.
Exile 5. Hogaak.
Yep.
And pass turn.
Play a Nourishing Peatland.
Yep.
We will draw a card.
Yep.
Play a Virtua Ranger.
Mm.
And we will pass the turn.
Trident Arbor buy you an unknown card in hand for side Norna. Hogaak is on the board. Dryad Arbor and Carrion Feeder to the other creatures for Brian.
I'm going to Bone Shards, Endurance, discarding Bloodghast.
Sure.
Okay.
Korean Ranger, Nettle Sentinel, Birchler Rangers, and Dryad Arbor, I believe, are the creatures for Elves. Not looking good for Elves, yeah. Not looking the best at the moment. The hand is not very good. Let's see if Hogaak attacks. Yep.
And pass turn.
I will sack this Brave Dryad Arbor.
Natural
I'll make
loader.
4 mana, sack this Brave Dryad Arbor. And I will get myself a hoof. Trigger, all my creatures get +4/+4. And I will attack for 16, 20, 25.
And that that has they all have
All of
trample or no?
They all have trample.
All right, then that's game.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow. Good games. Was
Yep.
that a top deck natural order?
Yep.
Nice. So the game looked like it was going to go pretty easily for Hogaak for a minute there because your hand was pretty poor side Norna, but I guess the top deck got you there.
Yeah. I was just playing around. I could have also gotten at that point one of my scavenging ooze, and I could have made my scavenging ooze bigger than the Hogaak.
Oh right, yeah. So I'll ask you first, side Norna, just because you're answering questions already. How is the Hogaak versus Elves matchup usually? I know Brian's list is a little bit different, but how is that?
So the normal Hogaak matchup is, I think, is a fairly favored matchup for Elves, and this matchup is a little even more so because
Okay.
Despite Elves being a highly synergistic deck, it just has so many. Oops! I flip over the top card of my deck and I win.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Like we just saw. Yeah.
It also just happens to have all the turn 2. I draw half my deck.
Yeah.
So it's like the best hands they get don't really compare to the best hands Elves get.
Okay. Players are ready to go, it appears. I will let them know that they can start. Ready to go. You guys can start. Good luck. And we will get this mind-blowing content underway. Death and Taxes versus Elves. Castles, traps, minotaurs. Yeah, Zendikar could be allies versus Eldrazi. Yeah, I like that. It could be like some of those old Yu-Gi-Oh episodes with the maze or building a path. I never watched the Yu-Gi-Oh show. Never, not even once. Innistrad could be werewolves, vampires, humans, angels, and zombies as all unique sets. That's true. That's true. One day we'll do a stream where we just look at Legos together, chat. All right, chat liking Elves for this matchup so far. 71% favored for Elves. Port, that's a Plains and Orishan port. Apologies about the poor connection at the moment. Tapping the Cavern. And a couple of creatures coming down here for side Norna. Nettle Sentinel and a Yavimaya. Let's tune into the players. As we hope Jason's connection gets a little bit better. But I think it's actually me.
Play Field of Ruin.
Sure.
Cast Recruiter of the Guard. Trigger.
Okay. What you going to get with that guard?
Going to get a Solitude.
Okay.
And I'm going to evoke Solitude, exiling Mangara, and
Sure.
exile your Dryad Arbor.
Sure.
Sacrifice Solitude, and pass to you.
Draw for turn. We'll attack you for 2.
16.
Thank you for the clock reminder.
We will get this 1/1 and this 2/2.
Okay.
And we'll pass.
Okay, so Recruiter of the Guard fetch Solitude, right?
Cast Mother of Ruin.
Sure.
Wow, some crazy lag. Sorry, chat.
And I'll pass to your upkeep. I'll port the Cavern.
Sure. We will attack with 2 Nettle Sentinels.
Go to 12.
Cast a Wirewood Symbiote, untap Nettle Sentinels, and pass the turn.
Cast Ether Vial.
Sure.
And cast Thalia. Pass with 2.
Okay.
Talia not the best in this matchup.
Yeah, Thalia. Well, it's not going to get much better than this, so we're going to cast a Glimpse of Nature, play a Forest, play a Wirewood Symbiote, draw a card.
64% favor for Elves, says chat.
Draw. Tap 3 for GT.
Sure.
I'll pass.
Draw for turn.
Surprised connection isn't getting better from Jason. We'll try to fix it between games, chat. Sorry about that.
Nettle Sentinel and Heritage Druid for 5. Play a Natural Order, sacrificing Heritage Druid, untapping. I get a big dumb idiot Where are you? This Crater Hoof Behemoth.
This is the way it goes, folks. Sometimes the matchups on stream line up perfectly so that they're exciting and interesting, and sometimes they're one-sided. But if anybody can win, it's Jason. Let's tune to the players.
Yes.
Oh, we lost Jason there. Oh no, he's back. And he's HD. Wonderful. I love me some good 1080p. Inverted Ninja, thank you for the reset with Prime. 2 months for Inverted Ninja. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Inverted. Chite to hand. Stoneforge Mom on the field.
I'll pass with 5.
Korean Ranger and Hermit Druid. He flickered? Oh, you mean the connection? Yeah.
It's not exactly what I want to do, but here it goes. We're going to...
Are webcams still sold out everywhere? I don't believe so. I think webcams are in supply now.
A Reclamation Sage. Draw a card.
I'm going to respond to the Rex Sage and
Sure.
plow the Heritage Druid.
In that case, we will pass the turn. I'm at 20.
Yeah, you've so 20. I'll pass with 5.
Yeah, webcams should be easy to pick up right now. Stable internet connections, though, big problem. Big problem. As we could tell from today's stream. I think it's the software we're using, though. That's the problem. And that's just unfortunate. We have no control over that. Allosaurus Shepherd here. Joining Korean Ranger and I think that's Elvish Visionary on the right. We have glare. We have internet connection issues. We have 2 computers. And we have a really exciting live stream happening. Stream from your Mac. Cool.
Attack with 2/5/5s.
I'll block with the Mom and Pro Green.
Sure.
Take 5.
Sure.
Are you passing after that?
Yeah.
I'll activate the Stoneforge.
Sure.
Put in GT.
You got it.
Jite online. That's good for Jason. Mom, Stoneforge, and Jite on the
Field
board.
Ruin. Tap 2 and equip to the Stoneforge.
Sure.
Attack for 1.
Take it.
Trigger, get 2 counters.
Could blow up
I
Allosaurus
will
Shepherd.
Kill the Shepherd and the Rex Sage.
Sure.
I'll pass with 4.
Logitech C9 series have been what most of the players that you'll see playing on our channel have been using, and they like it. And I've been happy with the camera quality for these live streams. So I recommend Logitech C9 series for webcam magic, even though I don't own one myself.
Was that Yide?
Yep. I'll find a basic.
All right. Abrupt Assassin's Trophy on the Jite is pretty good for Elves.
Tap 3 for Skyclave Apparition.
Sure.
And exile your Quarian Ranger. I'll pass with 4.
I will fetch at the end of the turn, get in a Dryad Arbor. Going to 19. Or no, going to 18.
Yeah, there is a significant price jump between the Logitech C9 and what I'm using. I'm not using a webcam. I'm using a mirrorless camera. My camera setup is not like what I would recommend people buy. I happen to own it because I have a camera rental business and I work in film. Okay,
and I'll draw.
feed came back.
I actually drew 2 cards. I know what the top card of my library is.
So we can just shuffle because you have a random deck.
Just wanted to be sure.
Because you just shuffle. Yep.
Do we have to call the DCI or are you guys okay?
I think we're okay.
Okay, great.
I hope we are.
I mean, I could call the hotline right now and see what they say.
I'll get a Nettle Sentinel, and I'll play a Forest.
Okay.
And I'll pass the turn.
Tap.
One day, I mean, if anybody cares about this, or maybe we'll do it in the 90s MTG Discord. I'll show everybody what cameras I'm using in my whole setup here, if anybody cares. But I try not to like talk about my equipment because I don't want people to think to be a streamer you have to buy this stuff. It's just like I'm trying not to. I'm also trying not to look like I'm bragging either, because it's expensive. But it's my business, so. Steer clear of all the $30 1080p Chinese-made garbage on Amazon. Agreed. Stay away from the $30 webcams. They're terrible. I do have a diffuser light, but I'm not using that right now. I'm actually just using like a home lamp that actually gives really good light. Yeah, definitely don't buy the no brand made in China stuff for cheap. It's just not like it's not even worth the discount.
Attack for 3.
I'll take 3.
I'll pass to you.
Yeah. Do I powder my dome before stream? No, I don't. I do try to look nice though, but I don't powder my dome. A red camera. I think honestly, if I used a red camera to stream, I would be making things just harder for myself. Pain in the butt.
Tap 3 for Recruiter of the Guard.
Sure.
Trigger.
Wax it. Which mirrorless am I using? I'm using the Sony A7S III right now. I have other cameras that I use between streams, but that's what I'm using right now with a Sony 24-70 f2.8 G Master lens. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, there you go. It's like a portrait lens for still photography.
Tap 1 for Mother of Runes. I'll pass with 2.
Lots of stuff happening here. It looks like Death and Taxes is in a good position.
Gotcha. That was a very good timed Swords of Plowshare on the Heritage Druid.
Yep.
All right, going to game 3, folks. Going to game 3. Very exciting. Okay. Just check everything's working over here. Going to game 3. I was hoping Jason's connection would, and I don't think it's Jason's connection. I think it's the app we're using. Oh, no. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to do that. Let's see. Let's hope it comes back.
Pass with 4. With 7, rather.
Just pause just for a moment. I accidentally, this is my fault. I closed Jason's board. Hold on. My bad.
You have a cradle. Raucous. Ether Vial. Pass to you.
Okay, so I guess I didn't close Jason. The computer closed Jason, but here we are. We're making it work, folks. Love it. Don't have a good lens for webcam though. Use it for autocross photography. Sweet. So I end up using my huge 50 to 140 zoom to webcam. That sounds really funny, actually. Yeah, just pick up like, well, I don't know what works for your budget and for your camera, but if you want to use it as a webcam, just use like a prime like 35 or something. Oh, you're APS-C, right? You're cropped. Yeah, I don't know. Depends how high you want to put it, I guess. Started getting into filmography. Just have the Nikon D3500. Nice. Wish I had more time to use it. Yeah. I feel you. You bought some off-brand GoPro, and it's actually pretty sweet. There are some good, like, non-GoPro brand cameras, action cameras, but it's a pretty slim pool, I think. All right. We're here. Vial is on 2. We see Swords of Plowshares hit something. Let's turn to the players.
Go to 14.
Play Wirewood Symbiote.
Sure.
Pass the turn.
Tap. Vial to 3. Play a Field of Ruin and cast a Sword of Fire and Ice.
Okay.
I'll pass with 4.
Play a Bayou.
Mm-hmm.
Cast a Elvish Visionary. Draw a card. And I'll pass the turn.
Did you attack or no?
I did not.
Tap. Take this file to 4. Draw. Tap Caracas for white. Play a new one. Legend will keep the new one.
Sure.
2, 3, 4, 5. Solitude.
Sure. Which you going to target?
Target a Whitewood Symbiote. You'd be at 22, and I'll pass the turn.
I'll return Elvish Visionary. Draw a card.
Yep.
Play Elvish Visionary.
Yep.
Fetch. Solitude does not have any evasion.
No, just flash and lifelink.
I will play a Heritage Druid.
That's fine.
Yeah, things are going to get ugly for Side Norna if he can't win here for sure. What's that? Let's see.
Well, yes, it is.
Yeah, you cast Visionary, Heritage Druid, and yeah, third Visionary.
Mindbreak Trap. Mindbreak Trap on the
And
Visionary.
I will pass the turn.
Take the battle 5.
Vial to 5. I'm guessing Solitudes are online now in hand. Grafdigger's Cage, Sword of Fire and Ice, and Solitude on board for Jason.
Activate Vial on 5.
Pretty good.
Put in Solitude. Target your Wildwood symbiote.
I'll return Elvish Visionary.
Sure. I'll tap 2 and equip Sword of Fire and Ice to the Solitude that can attack.
Equipped Solitude now. It's attacking. What's up, XJ Cloud? How's it going?
Block. Actually, no. Do I block? Yeah, I do block. I block.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. I'll gain 5. Tap 1 for Mother of Runes, and I'll pass with 1.
Most cracked Death and Taxes player I know.
Play Elvish Visionary. Draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
Play Guy's Cradle.
Yeah.
That'll Sentinel. And I will pass.
Tap. Draw. I will Field of Ruin the untapped Bayou.
Make a black.
Sure.
Big Stano, thanks for the follow. Welcome, welcome.
Make a 4.
Yep. I'd like to go to start of combat.
I'll hold just a few seconds.
I thought we might pause.
Your sword's going to get decayed.
I'm going to respond. I'm going to activate Aether Vial.
Sure.
I'm going to put in Yorion, trigger. I'm going to exile both my Solitudes and my sword.
Sure.
Ouch.
I
no.
will go to my end step.
Sure.
Oh, this is just
Solitude will
hard to watch
target
now.
your Heritage Druid, and the second Solitude will target your Elvish Visionary.
Ouch.
I'll pass with 1.
Fighting through so many technical difficulties on today's stream. I appreciate everybody coming to hang out.
That's game.
Yeah.
Wow. The Yorion in the end just destroying the entire rest of the board for Side Norna. Yorion in Death and Taxes is one of the coolest things in Magic right now, I think. We were talking about this while you guys were playing. People were feeling like Elves is just overwhelmingly the favorite here. Has that changed, Jason? Or no?
I think that's changed since D&T started playing Spirit of Labyrinth. It started to become worth fighting over.
Yeah.
Whereas I would have before said D&T shouldn't sideboard cards to fight against Elves because it's such a bad matchup. You're just throwing away equity if you're targeting it. But I think it's worth fighting over now. And I think to just being 4 additional plow effects, turn 1, I'll pitch any card in my hand to remove any card you play most of the time.
Yeah. And Solitude, Solitude was so good in that game as well. Solitude, of course, being a brand new card, Pretty good against elves, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, the Modern Horizon sets did not produce a single new good elf card in 2 sets.
What about
Uh,
Grist?
Or Endurance and
We got some
Grist.
grist. We got some endurance.
Yeah, you forgot all about Grist.
Grist is a sideboard card at best.
I don't know. Grist is. I don't know. I'm whatever. Green Sun Zenith decks are enjoying Grist, and that's what matters. Yeah, I guess there is no elf that's from any Modern Horizon set so far, right?
Yeah,
Elf
all the
creature type.
elves. There's all the elf creature types that were produced in Modern Horizon are either jokes, such as Landlord Tribe, or they're like commander cards.
Oh,
Or
those
like,
commander cards. Those are the worst. Yeah.
well, I have nothing wrong with them printing
I'm
commander
totally
cards.
I'm totally joking.
It's just like there's so many cards that if you just change the creature type to elf, they would have been good. Like Ignoble Hierarch.
No, that would not have been good.
That would not have been good.
No, I mean it would have been good, but like we don't need to help elves with that card, is what I'm trying to say. I don't
So-
even know if elves would play that card in Legacy. Actually, would they?
I mean, it's an elf that produces green and black.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like you have better stuff going on.
Uh,
Maybe not. Maybe it could replace like Llanowar Elves or something.
Well, I don't play Landlord Elves at all. But my point is,
Yeah.
it's just kind of annoying that the best mana dorks in Legacy aren't elves. They're
Yeah.
goblins and humans.
Well, goblins needed some help. Goblins need love too, Side Norna.
Oh, and how many cards did goblins get in the past Jumpstart or the past
Wait.
Modern Horizon?
Yeah, but before like 2 years ago, goblins didn't get cards for like since Scourge.
No, they got Trash Master.
Yeah.
They got what's it? The 2 that you can sack it to do 2 damage to or destroy a colorless creature.
Yeah, it was irrelevant for so long. It took for Modern Horizons
Oh, no,
1.
I get that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that like I would have liked there to have been a new elf printed in any of the Modern Horizon sets that was remotely playable. And
Well, would
I
you
think Changing
rather
Outcast is pretty playable.
which one?
not in elves.
Oh yeah. Well,
Like
would you
saying-
rather Side Norna, would you rather they make Modern Horizons 3 have a bunch of elves or would you that are playable in Legacy Elves, or would you rather they make otters, beavers, or raccoons playable in any format?
That's a hard choice. Although it's kind of funny. I was thinking about for next week just playing a really strange either a Simic or a Sultai elves list, simply because of Loinus, the cryptozoologist.
Yeah. It sounds like you made up that card, but I believe you.
No, it's a real card. And the
Sounds
main
like a
reason-
legacy playable card for elves from Modern Horizons 2.
No, it's not. It's really not. It's I'm making a worse deck.
Okay. Well, if you want worse if you want worse decks, chat, Side Norn is here to build them for you. Sounds like.